Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Laura Watson, and in this quick tip video, I'm going to share with you 3 tips on painting beautiful glossy holly leaves. My first tip for painting holly is to leave hard-edged highlights, meaning white spaces where your highlights are, and don't worry about blending the edges, and also leave white spaces that are a little bit larger than what you want your final highlights to be. Don't worry if it looks really funny right now, because we will be adding more layers of paint, which will make the highlights a little bit smaller over the time of the painting process. And then we will also be doing some blending, and so this will soften the transition of the edge of the highlight as well. But this is a great way to make sure that you do have some reserved bright white highlights for that beautiful shine. My second tip is something that ties into step 2 of my 3-step painting method, and that is to just add in veins with a fine brush. I'm using a 00 here in the direction of growth. And you can see that I'm lightly dragging the veins through those highlights. And this is, again, going to be sandwiched between step 1 and step 3, and it's going to start to pull things together. And I'm making sure that my paint is barely wet, and I'm using very light pressure, but I'm creating some delicate veins, and this is starting to bring the leaves to life and add a little bit of dimension as well. Now I'm adding step 3 to my leaves, and this is what I would usually do for painting any type of leaf or flower. And these are small wet on dry graded washes, and I'm adding them in just small areas to make more contrast and blending out the leading edge. And this really does start to create shape and form with your paintings. And I'm using some lighter, darker, and mid-tone greens, so I'm not just using the same color to do this all the way around. And I'm making sure that as I add those, that it's creating more color variation in my painting as well. And during step 3, I usually start with adding some of the larger areas along the edges and the main midrib of the leaf, but then I also finish things off by adding smaller little graded washes on the secondary vein areas, and usually little V-shaped spots of color that I then blend out with my brush. And I'm using a 00 brush, so again, that I don't apply too much paint, because I want to leave lots of step 1 and 2 showing through as well and not cover everything up. Now you can see that the 2 leaves that I've already done this on are looking a lot more 3-dimensional than the 2 closest to the left-hand side of the page. And so this is a great example of how some simple basic techniques can really build up your painting. If you're interested in learning more about how to apply my 3-step painting method to botanical painting, check out the watercolorgarden.com. I have many classes all offered in real time. Now, tip number 3 is a finishing touch. I'm using a very small 00 brush and dry brushing on just little bits of dilute color right around the edges of the highlights, and then just blending it out. So this is sort of a dry brushing technique to add final little bits of contrast to your painting. I hope you enjoyed this video, and right now I just wanted to let you know for November 2025 I'm having a Black Friday sale, and you can now get the lifetime access to the watercolor garden for just $197 Canadian. So if you enjoy my videos and you want to learn more, this is a great way to just pay once with no reoccurring payments and join us in the watercolor garden. Check out the video description for the link and the coupon code.